Mommy, what's that? That's a chair. Mommy, what's that? That's a fan. Mommy, what's that? I don't know, buddy. An old Cheerio? What's that? We're back to the chair again? It's a chair. Bus. Yup, that's a bus. Bus, bus, bus. Yeah, the bus went bye-bye. Say bye-bye, bus. Bus, bus. Yes, buddy, it was a bus and it left. It's all gone. Mommy, bus, 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 bus. Bird flying. Yeah, buddy, I see the bird flying. Lady yelling. She's not yelling. She's just talking loudly on her phone. Lady yelling loud. Oh, buddy. Shh. All right, buddy, here's the granola bar you asked for. You all done with it? Okay, I'll take it. Ah, come on. You're doing a really good job, buddy. Just try again. Oh no, here we go. Oh, you're gonna carry it yourself? Okay, good job. That's okay, that's okay. Help, help. You need help? Okay, I'm coming. Can you give me 3 seconds to help you? Cheese? Can you just wait 1 second? Dinner's almost ready. Cheese? Cheese? I'm taking it off the stove right now. It's almost ready. Cheese? Cheese? You know what? Fine. Here, have the cheese. Thank you. Here are 3 things that are potentially very dangerous to your children. First up, as somebody who thought she had all the necessities baby-proofed in the kitchen, I was wrong because something happened to my son a few months back and I want to share it with you guys. So I have a stove lock. I always keep my pots and pans handles turned in so he can't grab them. But what I didn't think about is he was tall enough, even at the ripe old age of 16 months, to run over here and reach up and grab the skillet. And for those of you that are like, oh, well, they'll only touch a hot stove once. No, they probably won't because kids don't learn consequences until they're a couple years older. Thankfully, he was okay. He didn't pull it on himself because it would have been a lot worse if he did. He just got a few blisters, but do keep an eye on that if your kids are running around the kitchen while you're cooking. 2, make sure your pacifiers are age appropriate. If they're shoving them in their mouth sideways, backwards, and they're fitting, they are a choking hazard. You need to size up or get rid of them. Many brands will have month ranges for their pacifiers, so keep an eye on that. And 3, I want you to walk around your house right now, and I want you to remove every single one of these little tips on the door stoppers because they come off super easy and your baby can pull them right off and choke on them. My evenings as a toddler mom usually look like this, doing it all at once, until I found a cooking hack. The new Ninja Crispi has saved my sanity and my time. I love that the cooking lid can transfer to different sized bowls based on how much food I'm preparing. Tonight we're having chicken wings, seasoned up in a bowl with a dry rub and our favorite barbecue sauce. I simply pop the lid on, set my preferred cooking method, and let it get crispy. When time's up, I give these wings a flip and about 10 more minutes of cooking time. I get to use this free time to focus on what really matters, like making sure my toddler doesn't knock my block tower over. And after 20 minutes, we are ready to serve these delicious looking barbecue wings. And in typical toddler fashion, my son refused it and requested his 3rd applesauce of the day. But at least I didn't spend a lot of time and effort cooking. My favorite part of all of this is I can pop a lid on the cold glass cooking bowl full of leftovers and place it in the fridge. No hassle, no mess, and no extra dishes to wash. Now, if only the Ninja Crispi could clean this up. Here's 4 easy toddler breakfast ideas for those busy or lazy mornings. First up is banana pancakes. This one's great for babies and toddlers. Start by mashing 1 whole banana, add 1 egg and whisk it up, 2 tablespoons of finely ground oats, you can use the food processor for this, and a dash of baking powder. You're gonna give this a good mix and pour it into a buttered skillet over medium-high heat. You won't see bubbles because it's not like your typical pancake batter. Give them a flip, and after about a minute, they're all done. There you have banana pancakes. Next up is smoothies. This is a simple mixed berry and yogurt smoothie, or my personal favorite, a peanut butter smoothie. Start by adding half of a frozen banana to a blender, 1/3 cup of rolled oats, about 3 tablespoons of natural peanut butter, 3/4 cup of milk, any kind you'd like, and a handful of ice. You can add anything extra like cocoa powder, vanilla protein, anything you'd prefer. Overnight oats is the easiest thing to make. You're gonna start with 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce, 1/2 cup of whole milk yogurt, 1/4 cup of rolled oats ground finely or instant oats, 2 teaspoons of chia or flaxseed, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I also add honey because I like some extra sweetness in mine. Give that a good mix and store it in the fridge overnight for next morning. My personal favorite are these fruit and veggie oat muffins. The recipe video is pinned in my profile. Look, Mommy, a leaf. You got a leaf? That's a cool leaf. It's a big leaf. Hey, buddy, we're gonna go back this way, okay? I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Shh. We're gonna go this way because Mommy sees something she doesn't like, so we're gonna go this way. What do you see? Keep your voice down. That man right there? Can I have a snack? No, you can't have a snack right now. You can have a snack when we get back to the house. We're gonna go this way, okay? Buddy, okay. All right, I need you to start going faster, please. My legs are tired. I really need you to go faster right now, please. Just go faster. There's something in my shoe. All right, don't forget. I'll just carry you. Mommy, my milk is too milky. Totally valid. I'm sorry I can't control your milk emotions or your urge to cry when I cut your toast into squares, but I do control this. This is the only thing in this house that listens the first time. Mommy, I need a snack. I want toast, but don't cut it. This thing isn't just a bottle washer, it's my sanity saver. Let's make simple AF banana bread. Start by pulling those bananas out of the freezer you've been saying you were going to use for months. Once thawed, let your little helper mash them up to your desired consistency. We don't like big chunks, so we do a lot of mashing. Next, pour in 1/3 cup of melted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt, 3/4 cups of sugar. Make sure the sugar tastes just right before continuing, and then give it a mix. Next, we're adding 1 large whisked egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Give that another good mix and be sure to lick any batter you've spilled off the counter. Once thoroughly mixed, pour it in a buttered bread pan. You're gonna pop it in the oven at 350 degrees. After 45 minutes, we give it a check to see if it's ready or not, and we see that it's not based on the toothpick check. So we toss it back in for another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, it comes out perfect. At this point, you're just gonna allow it to cool on a wired rack if you can stand the wait. We usually only make it 5 minutes. You guys asked for it, so here's the apple banana carrot muffin recipe for a toddler snack. And for the record, this is not my original recipe. This comes from Yummy Toddler Food. They have so many delicious recipes, so go check them out. Let's start with our dry ingredients. 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/2 cup of rolled oats, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/8 teaspoon or a couple shakes of salt. On to the wet ingredients. 1 egg. Give it a whisk. 2 bananas, smash them up. You can literally just smash them with a fork. 1/4 cup of shredded carrot. 1/2 cup of shredded apple. Use whatever kind you like. I prefer Honeycrisp because they make the muffins sweeter. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I measure with my heart. 1/4 cup of melted cooled butter. And finally, 3/4 cup milk. Get both your bowls mixed up very well. And then you're going to fold in your dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. That just means a little bit at a time. Once it's good mixed, we're gonna put them in the muffin pan. I use an ice cream scoop for this. These are going in the oven at 375 for 16 to 18 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. It seems like a lot of ingredients, but that took me no more than 10 minutes. And there you have it. They smell delicious.
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
I'm a couple months in from the 1 to 2 kid transition, and here's what I could tell you so far. First off, everybody wants to know what's harder, 0 to 1 or 1 to 2. And I can honestly say that it is its own and different kind of hard. What do I mean by that? Well, despite my toddler's best efforts, I now know how to keep children alive, so I am confident in keeping the baby alive. I'm not concerned about her, but juggling two kids is a different ballgame. Somebody said the other day, it's like being a ping pong ball between the two kids' wants and needs, just constantly back and forth, and that is accurate. I also find that I miss my toddler a lot. Now, of course, I'm still playing with him, but it's not as easy to just pick up and go to the park or go to the store or do whatever me and him used to just go do as buddies together. And sometimes him and my wife have to go do stuff without me because it's just easier for me to stay home with the baby. And I know that will get better with time, but I still miss him and I still try to find time for us to just have one-on-one time by ourselves. I also want to share with you something my midwife warned me about. Thankfully, it hasn't happened to us, but just so you know, your toddler may suddenly prefer the other parent. So if you're feeling bad, like, oh man, he used to be my shadow and now he wants nothing to do with me. He always chooses, the other parent for baths and for, whatever. It will go back to normal. Just give it some time. I just try to remind myself that every phase passes and every phase is different and hard and easier in its own way.